You want to do the honors?
I would like to, thank you.
Guess what, guys? Look what I'm bringing out. That's right. That is right, our GQF incubator. And let me tell you guys why. I need to clean it up. But I don't know if you guys remember, but it's been a while, and I mentioned it on a live, and I briefly mentioned it in a video. But back in our potager garden in the backyard, I want to put a little chicken coop back there and put some small chickens back there that won't damage the garden. And you're like, well, what kind of chicken is that? Well, we'll get into that. See, I bought this, or Brooke found it a great deal on Facebook Marketplace, because we were wanting like a cute Victorian style chicken coop. And Brooke found a playhouse that fits that criteria. We want to paint it, but it fit that criteria as to what I wanted for these chickens. And we're thinking about putting it somewhere back here in the potager garden and just incorporating it into the garden. We just think that would be just perfect. I've always wanted a chicken coop incorporated like that. I just think they look absolutely fabulous. And you know, you can't have too many chickens, right? Of the potager garden and the raised bed garden, I've actually just been chipping away back here, just doing the best I can with everything that's going on and the weather we've had. And I actually got this one set up, and I'm fixing to start bolting it together. I got me some big bolts, and bolting it together. This one has been torched all the way, all four sides and the ends, and I also put linseed oil, raw linseed oil, on top of it. And so I'm fixing to start on this one next, and I'm just going to do chip away. I'm going to get done with this one, then I'm going to do that one, and then that one, and then as time progresses and I get caught up on things, maybe I can be full focused on here, maybe do like 3 a day would be awesome. But right now, just chipping away at it the best I can, and eventually we will get this done, because we got our weed mat already. Our weed mat right here, we got it, but we don't want to put it down yet until we got the beds done, because I don't want to waste it. I don't want to put, you know, weed mat in the bed and then just cut it out and waste it. So that's my plan, is to just keep chipping away like I'm doing, and eventually I will get this hopefully sooner than later, because I really would love to plant in here this summer. I really would. I really like to do a heirloom tomato section, and I'm thinking this is where that's gonna be. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I've always, you know, used pine for everything. Pine post, you know, never used hardwood, and nothing this big hardwood. And I thought I could get my impact driver and drive these bolts in, and that was a negative. I ended up getting my big impact and putting a small head on it, and this one went in, but this one broke slap off. So I'm gonna have to pre-drill these these posts, because it is not gonna go through that hardwood at all. That's my fault. Live and learn. So that leads me to this. Well, several years ago, we bought some hatching eggs from a Silkie hatchery, who's pretty well known in the Silkie world, and her name is Bobby Porto. And matter of fact, we still have one of the Silkies that hatched, and her name's Bobby. I know y'all see her all the time. We love her to death. We actually have two Silkies left on our farm from the previous years, and that is Bobby and that is Cheryl. But here's the thing about Silkies, and the reason why I want to put them in the back. Number one, I want to put them in the back because I just think it'd be cool. It'll just give just that warm feeling when you see chickens walking around, and I just love the aesthetics of it, and to have just a little small coop and run in the back incorporated into the potager garden, I think would just set it off. And they will lay some eggs. But what they'll also do is they'll scratch around and that kind of thing, but they're not going to be very destructive as a normal chicken. They're just not. They're very docile. They have that big hood, so their vision is a little impaired, just a little bit, and they can't fly. So they're not going to jump up on anything or anything like that. They're not going to peck at my tomatoes or whatever. So if you're looking for a chicken that you want just to run around in your garden, just to have you a buddy back there to talk to, or you just want chickens and love chickens, then look at a Silkie, because they're not going to do that much damage to your garden. But be sure that you know that a Silkie is not going to be a productive egg layer. They will lay some eggs, but they're not going to lay an egg every single day during your prime egg laying season. They're just not. It's just not the type of chicken they are. Miss Bobby sent Brooke a message and said, hey, I would love to send you guys some eggs. I love your show. I love everything you guys do. And for the appreciation of that, I would really love to send you guys some eggs. And if any of you all guys are interested in Silkie hatching eggs, I'll put a link to Miss Bobby's hatchery down below. But I'm super excited about this. Now, I must say, always be aware, if you get hatching eggs through the mail, there's a chance that you may not get a good hatch rate, because you do not know how the mail people handle them eggs from the time they were shipped until the time you get them. Now, we've had great success and we've had failures, and if you deal with a reputable hatchery, it's not their fault that you didn't get a good hatch rate. It's just the fact that they went through the mail. And always think of that Jim Carrey movie, Ace Ventura Pet Detective, where he's dressed up like a UPS guy and he's carrying the package, and he kicks it, beats it. Very comical, and that could be your eggs. But Brooke and MaryCarl are now headed to our little post office to go pick up the eggs.
So I just got a call from the post office, and they said that my eggs have arrived. And let's hope that they're all in good condition. Won't know until we unpack them, but we're gonna go and head and pick up the eggs. All right, I have arrived to pick up eggs. So let's, I'm gonna go in and pick up the box, and then I'm not gonna open it up until we get home. Hey.
Good morning. How you
All right. That's a big box. It says, please do not drop or shake. So hopefully they didn't do either of those, and the eggs will be all in good condition.
Now, this is overkill, but I really wanted to get these guys out of that old barn. I didn't want nothing to happen to them. We love our GQF incubators, and we have several different kind. We got the cabinet style, we got the table style, and they're all wonderful. But I did want to get this out of the barn, put it here in the garage, so why not use it, right? So here is the thing about Silkies that you need to know. Speaking of incubators, they are living incubators. What Silkies are known for, they're known for broodiness. They're probably the most broody chicken breed there is, hands down. And what I mean by broody is, that means they want to sit on eggs. They love sitting on eggs. It's just embedded in them. That's their nature. And they will sit on eggs. And then once they sit on them, and once they hatch, They are one of the best mothers there are. And it don't matter, y'all, if they could fit on a goose egg, they would sit on it, hatch it, and raise it until it was big enough to go on its own. That's one thing about Silkies that is amazing. So if you didn't want to fool with an incubator, and you wanted to hatch a few eggs, and if you had a couple of Silkies, you would have a living incubator. They do a marvelous, marvelous job. There's one huge tip that I want to tell you guys when you're cleaning one of these GQF cabinet style incubators. Do not use vinegar or water and vinegar combination. No vinegar based products whatsoever on these things. There is a ton of galvanized parts in here, so when you use that vinegar in about a week, it's gonna look like it's been underwater or on the bottom of the ocean and be completely rusted. So again, do not use, when you're cleaning anything galvanized, anything. But I've seen it before. We've never done it, but I've seen someone who has, and it will just it'll mess it up. So just remember, no vinegar based products in your GQF incubator or anything galvanized. Buckets, chicken waterers, they make the metal chicken waters. Don't put, we've been told to put some apple cider vinegar in your chicken water from time to time, and we do that, but not in a galvanized one, because it will be a rust bucket in no time.
Hello.
Did you get some eggs?
Yes, I did. But I haven't opened the box.
Okay.
I said I was going to wait till we got home.
Okay.
And could sit down and open the box. And
all right, good deal.
it says don't shake or drop.
Okay.
So hopefully nobody did that.
Fingers crossed. You want to do the honors?
I would like to, thank you.
We don't know how many it is.
I don't know how many it is. And here's another thing.
What's that?
Is that Indigo Egg separates their Silkies by color. So you have the ability to order the colors that you want.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that cool?
That is cool.
So if you're somebody that doesn't want white Silkies for whatever reason, if they get a little bit dirtier than normal Silkies, you don't have to have white Silkies. Oh my gracious.
All right, so we see one carton. We see two
Should I open
cartons.
them one by one or
Yeah,
get all the cartons
let's open
out
one
first?
by one. Let's open one by one. We don't know what.
Sorry. So excited, I'm about to knock you out.
We don't know what this surprise.
And they're packaged so well.
So well packed. Oh
Let's
my
hope
gracious.
for no broken eggs.
Yeah.
I didn't get that color all the way across. Take more tape.
Ooh.
All right, so let's set these aside.
Okay.
Those look like they are all in very good shape.
They do. All right.
Oh, I'm so excited.
It's been a while since we hatched eggs.
Yeah, but you know what's
Oh,
happened?
there's some more?
You know what's
Oh,
happened?
there's some more.
Oh, yeah, there's some more. You know what's happened during this delay?
What?
Of us not hatching anything?
Or flocks?
No.
Oh.
Nothing to do with that.
Oh, okay. All right.
So,
I'm anxious to see what you're going to say.
MaryCarl's interest in chickens has kind of,
That's right.
it's kind of gone to pigeons.
Right.
And I was kind of, thinking that she was a little overboard back when she was interested in the chickens.
Right.
But since, I got stuff on my mouth. Since she's not interested too much in chickens anymore,
Yeah.
I found myself taking over that interest. And I won't say she's not interested in them. It's just not her passion like it once was.
Right.
She has radiated.
And she's a 13-year-old kid, so
Yeah, things
they
change.
they changed throughout the years, and their interests changed.
change from day to day. Even.
That's right.
All right, Miss Bobby. Oh.
Do you have scissors?
Yes.
Let's get scissors. I don't want you to stab
Turn
it.
around that drawer right behind you.
Okay. I don't want you to stab an egg.
Please don't. Okay. So this is a little... Ooh. Now these are numbered as well.
They are numbered.
Those look like they're in very good shape. Wow, this is excellent.
That is. So that puts us up to... That's 14 eggs right there.
All right. This is amazing packaging.
It is.
Okay, so we have four
Wow.
more.
Okay.
I wonder what that means.
I don't know.
Maybe it means happy birthday. It looks like an H and a B. Happy birthday.
You reckon that's what that means? Happy birthday.
I don't know.
Oh my gracious.
Happy birthday. Piece of tape on this.
Is that all you take?
Yes. Okay. Now if these are all intact,
We're good.
this is going to be 100% non-broken.
Right. Ooh.
Wow.
So my calculations is that we got 28 hatching eggs.
28 hatching eggs.
Yeah.
I might
So
be...
if half hatch,
Yes.
that'll be 14.
And that's right. And then half of those will be,
Be roosters,
So
so
that's
that gives
7.
7.
But we could keep a few roosters in with Silkies
We
in
can.
our experience.
Right.
Because they're not aggressive.
They're not
chickens.
aggressive. At least ours have never been.
And you know, they're not even big crowers.
Yeah, they're not big crowers.
Okay.
All right, so you're on Miss Bobby's website, which is Indigo Eggs.
Uh-huh. Indigo egg.
And she's got the names of the chickens on here, and that tells you what color they are. So for example, this one says Pep.
All right, so you go in here.
So yeah.
And you're going to find Peppy.
Yep.
And that's a Creole. And Peppy is, I don't know, neck and neck? Peppy's neck and neck.
It looks like she's with 2 neck and necks and 3 regular.
Oh, right.
So Peppy is the male. I think that's the roux.
Okay.
And those are the hens in there with him.
Man, this is awesome. I could sit here and look at this all day. H-O-B or H-U-B?
I bet it's H-O-B.
H-O-B.
I bet that's it. Hoblin?
Hop.
Yeah, that's it. H-O-B.
It's a lemon cuckoo.
A lemon cuckoo.
It's in with the red cuckoo neck and neck.
Hobgoblin. That's his name.
You're a wordsmith.
I am a wordsmith.
Isn't this cool,
It
though?
is cool. And I'm going to write down every one we got.
And then she shows you pictures of what the actual
It's
chickens
beautiful.
look like. And from what I'm seeing here, you can buy juveniles as well.
Cool. Okay, so I just went through every egg, and she has them marked as to which rooster it is. And of course, that rooster's in with several hens, and it kind of gives you the color. And you can see we got black, lemon cuckoo, whites, buffs, reds, blues, reds, porcelains, Creole, a lemon cuckoo. So we got all different colors. And some of these are mixed in with splashes, so you'll get different patterns as well. But I just wrote down the main color that we got there, which is super cool. And also Bobby's Silkies are like super show quality. So if that's something that you or your child or somebody may be interested in showing chickens, you may reach out to her and see what she says. All right, so we got a slight change of plans. Brooke has decided that she's not comfortable with it being in the garage on a super cold night. So what if we have a night that it drops into the 20s? Are we going to be out here putting heaters in here and that kind of thing? So she has made the executive decision, because she's the brains, and wants to put this inside the house. So I thought, well, so I can put it upstairs. She's like, you don't want to carry this thing all the way upstairs this heavy, because they are pretty heavy. So she found a spot in the closet, and that's where we're going to put it. We're going to be hatching chicks in the closet, because that's how we roll.
reason.
Yeah, that's right. Hatching silkies in your closet, why not, right?
Well,
Well, one thing's for sure. It's gonna get, it won't get cold in here.
that's right.
Alright, so we just had a little rearrangement, that's all. From the garage to the closet. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, we realized that, you know, the temperature may not maintain a
Right.
steady 100 degrees. Right?
Oh my gracious, Kitty.
What's going in there?
Alright, so.
So the next thing is to set the eggs in the hatching trays themselves, correct?
Yeah, I need to figure out which hatching tray I need to use, and then I brought 2 of them.
Yeah, there's
and I'll determine which one I need to use.
And you may need to bring just a few more up here.
Yeah, I will.
You know, I may find some eggs out in the pasture, such
Okay.
as goose eggs,
Okay.
that may need to be
I got you.
incubated.
Because I do want a guard goose.
We do.
Yeah.
And a few more.
Alright. Oh, get it. We might have to get a guard goose for these silkies.
Oh yeah, you never know.
You never know.
A guard goose for every flock.
So we got the trays. I got the water tray filled up with water, and that's going to produce our humidity. And I really can't think of anything else.
I can.
What?
Eggs.
Oh, they're up there. Eggs.
Eggs. All right.
Now with chicken eggs, you just want to wash your hands real good. You're not going to need any type of gloves like you do with quail eggs. That's a different animal. But just wash your hands real good, and you should be fine handling the chicken eggs.
All right.
And one of these trays holds 50 eggs. And we got 28, so we should be fine with just one tray.
That's right. Point it in down.
Point it in down.
I'm going to skip a spot.
Okay. And this is the pheasant and bantam egg tray from GQF. And we have a quail egg tray, which is smaller than this one. I saw it. And then we have a standard egg tray. And then we have a goose egg tray, which I think the goose egg tray may hold emu eggs too, if I'm not mistaken.
I think that's right.
Making like a little zigzag
I don't
pattern
know what
here.
I'm doing.
You just putting them in there.
I'm just putting them in there, and I'm calling myself skipping a spot.
Okay. I think you're good. I think you're fine.
That one was tiny. Got the fuzz on him. What do you think?
I think that's good. I think that's good. All right, and then I will set it on in here for us, and it will just slide right in here. And this is an automatic turner, and it will turn, you know, throughout the day, because the mama hen will turn the eggs herself, and so that's what an egg turner does, is it emulates a mama hen.
You know why I took the job of putting all the eggs in?
Why?
Because I don't want to be the one that moves them to the incubator.
All right, that's gonna be my job.
That's the bad job.
Oh, you're probably right.
I had the good job.
Here we go.
Door's open, I
The
said.
door is open, and I'm just gonna slide these on in. Does it go that way, or does it go
Oh
this way?
no.
Hand me that tray.
The empty one?
Yeah,
It's been a minute.
it has. I think it goes like this. Yeah, that's how it goes. It actually goes like this.
You think let us separate them?
No, that's fine.
Okay. I just didn't want it to be too heavy.
No, we're good. We are good. And you don't want to wash the eggs.
No,
You just
please
want to
don't.
leave them just like they are in the
Don't
middle.
wipe them even.
That's right.
Okay.
Now, since we're using a cabinet style incubator, it's going to be a little bit different than it would be a tabletop. So what we're going to do is, this incubator is basically room temperature. The eggs have been resting inside the house for a little bit. How long? Hour? 2 hours?
Yeah.
So they're room temperature. So we're going to put them in here both at room temperature and let them gradually get up to temperature, which is about what, 99?
99.5 to 100 is ideal, and that is for Silkies.
Almost each chicken breed. They're if you stay between 99 and 100 on chickens, you should be fine. So I wouldn't let that complicate it. You don't want to overcomplicate things for sure. But we're going to let this gradually come up to temperature and let it be. Now, if we were using a tabletop style incubator, we would probably let these guys rest for 4 hours.
At least.
And then place them in the incubator, right?
Right.
So that's kind of the difference. And you can research that. It's like anything else to me when it comes to anything that deals with chickens and farming. And if you ask 10 people, you'll get 10 different answers on. So kind of do your research on it. The person you get eggs from, they may have a way they like to do it, so you can talk to them about it as well. So this is what we're doing, and we're fixing to let this thing crank up. Now, I failed to mention that since we're doing it this way, we're not going to cut the turner on for 24 hours. And then after 24 hours, we'll cut the turner on. All right. You ready?
Flip the power switch.
All right, go ahead. Crank it up. There we go. And, all right, it's at 99.9.
That's the set temperature, and it's telling us what the humidity is, and we may have to add, this is for a cabinet style incubator, but they make wick pads, and what that does is increases the humidity. With the Silkie egg, you want it to be between 50 and 60% humidity.
I think our humidity will go up.
Yeah, it's already going up, 40% humidity.
Yeah,
now.
I think we should be fine there. All right. You're not going to candle them tomorrow, are you?
I'm not going to open it. I'm not doing anything I'm not supposed to unless I have to add this wick pad.
And I don't think we are. I think we'll be fine.
That's one thing you don't want to do. I don't care what kind of incubator you have. You do not want to lift that top and take a peek at them. They're not needing to be looked at. They're not needing to be handled, touched, moved. Let it be.
And we were guilty of it. So,
oh, yes. Yeah. Early on, you know, we wanted to lift the top and take a peek at it, but don't do that.
Right.
And another thing is, if your power were to go off, leave the incubator closed, put a blanket on the top of it, something that will maintain the heat that's already inside of it, and you may even go as long as, I would say, 3 days without power and have a successful hatch. Now, it may not be 100%, but don't count out if your power goes off. Don't think they're ruined, throw them away. Let them sit.
Right.
Don't open the incubator. We've had it happen before, and we've hatched some birds that we thought were lost.
All right.
Waiting game.
Waiting game. How many days?
21.
21 days. So in 3 weeks, we're hoping to hear some peeping.
Yes, and I do think that we will, well, I know that we will turn the turner off before they hatch, but we may transfer these to our hatcher.
Correct.